Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Sravia. Welcome to my reflection on my group process. This is for the small group interaction. Alright, so let's get started. So, personal group involvement. So, this project has been very different from my past experiences, like for example, my VR class project, right? So, we operated as a dictatorship of merit. So, I led both as a decision maker and stock trader. I monitored the portfolio closely and decisively chose to hold our stocks, the first stocks we picked, right? Because it was a smart move given that the real life day trading rarely works, right? With most of the decisions made by me, our group felt more like a rigid group rather than a true team, right? I'm so glad we did not day trade, right? We held. Okay, so individual roles. So the roles were crystal clear. I was the lead and primary stock picker, leveraging my automated tool that I made for this project. It's called Stock Picker, right? Or Stock Tracker. Sorry about that. Others offered suggestions during brief discussions, but the bulk of decision making was mine, enabling us to move quickly. Let's look at that project real quick. So this is the project for Stock Picker, right? I have it on GitHub. So it has two files. Here we have stocks.py and stocks over time, and I'll show you what these two do. So let's go over back to our slides. This will be cool. So that my program makes these two Excel files, right, as the output. So it goes to like there's this cool plugin called Y Finance or Yahoo Finance that like you can like pull down data from the past and present of stock prices, right? So like here we can see the first price when we first bought our NVDA SNPS and LOPE GCU stock. Got a good return on that. The first price and when we sold, which is nice, right? And then the money we gained. So we gained $856 from our 10K investment. I think that's great. I'll show you in the conclusion how we did. And then this other output is every single day, right? Every single day between the start of the project and the end on Valentine's Day of the prices of our stocks, right? So, group norms and leadership. So we set formal rules, unanimous agreement for portfolio changes, and defined roles for everyone. Informally, it was expected that I lead all critical decisions. My authoritarian style, focusing on swift execution rather than managing people, proved effective in outperforming competitors, although it might have limited creative input, right? So, status and power distribution. Power was centralized, right? As the lead, I acted as the dictator of operations. While occasionally heeded other suggestions, the hierarchy ensured rapid decisions and with limited influence, which limited influence from others, right? So, our interaction patterns and cohesiveness. Our interactions were brief and focused. Our meetings were quick check-ins, and I made final decisions without an extended debate. Right. Despite minimal dialogue, everyone adhered to the process, which reinforced our simple, ritual of starting meetings with a quick hello. Right. So our meetings were quick, like a Hellcat. So, on the stages of group development. So these are the stages of group development according to our textbook, right? Forming, which is sorting out the process, storming, disagreements arise, norming, establishing norms, and performing, achieving results, right? So we quickly move through these phases. My decisive leadership minimized storming, allowing us to settle into our roles and perform efficiently, right? So this is from our textbook, and this image is not. It's from another one of these sources, right? So, agenda and reflective thinking. So our agenda was straightforward: to invest the 10K, right, by picking stocks we trusted and holding them. It wasn't a deeply reflective process, though it hit our financial target. Periodic reassessment could have added flexibility, but that would have just been, gambling on our own intuition, right? Which might have been worth it. So, overall group success and future improvements. So we achieved our financial goal of getting a decent amount of money through swift, centralized decision making and my automated tracking tool, right? Which was nice because like when we'd sit down to do the project, I'd just be like, The code will take care of it, and the price is already recorded, right? So we could just talk about like other things than the individual stock prices and like recording them. For future projects, I like to adjust two things: increase collaborative input, set aside time for everyone to share ideas, and boosting innovation, and implement a reflective agenda. Regular strategy reviews could help us adapt to market changes, right? But as you can see, we did really good. So let's go to the conclusion. So, in conclusion, we had an effective, if rigid, group process, and that we needed balance between efficiency and creativity. So, here are the ultimate results, right? So, we got an $856 return on a 10K investment, which is a 8.556 return in 3 weeks, right? If we compare this to the S&P 500, right? Last year, the return was 24, which is pretty crazy, right? But um, but like long term in the S&P, the average is 7.35, right? So we achieved in 3 weeks 1 year of holding in the Standard and Poor's 500, right? Which I think is an outstanding achievement, right? We did really good in our stock picking, right? And these are my sources. Thank you for watching.